All right. What is up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What's up, everybody? What up? Pretty good. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a good night. Saturday night. Let me just check something real quick. All right. So yeah, I heard that YouTube, or not YouTube, Twitter. Twitter's dying or something. Let's go ahead and watch a video here. I think I just saw it. Here it is.
Already know what we're here to talk about. Twitter is the gift that just keeps on giving, like a birthday party clown that never runs out of ribbon
The
to
audio
pull
good?
out of his thumb,
Hold on.
and it makes me continue to burp and clap while smiling. It's a beautiful disaster, a blunder that never ends. It reminds me of like that cheese rolling competition that happens every year in the UK where they throw a cheese wheel down like a really steep hill and people just throw themselves down the hill, hurting themselves the whole way, tumbling, chasing after that cheese wheel. That's Twitter, constantly hurting itself in pursuit of that cheese. And in this case, it's the big cheese, the biggest cheese, money. Twitter is a platform that just burns money forever. And with Elon Musk at the helm now, it is
Is it like every other social media, like just burns money? Just absolutely just a whole like landfill, a whole island, a whole Earth, a whole other planet, a whole other universe full of just dumpster,
desperate to start
just
turning some
money
kind of
just thrown
profit
in
or at
there.
least mitigate the losses as best as possible. Because obviously, you don't want to own a business that just keeps taking spaghetti out of your bank account here forever and burning it. So they've been coming up with all kinds of different plans in order to try and make Twitter generate some level of money. And I've followed it pretty closely. I've made quite a few videos going over a lot of the silly stuff that's happened recently, but I haven't talked about it very much, even though they have made some decisions that I still think are comically bad. For example, you can now no longer even access any Twitter content unless you log in.
No
So if
way.
you try and read a tweet,
Twitter now forces you to sign in to view tweets. Starting today, Twitter is no longer accessible on web and mobile apps if you don't have an account, forcing all users to log in if they want to get access to the platform. If you're not already logged in, you will get redirected to a sign into Twitter screen when you are prompted to either sign into your account or sign up for one. No way. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but I don't know. It's just like one of those things that it's either one or the other. Makes sense. I guess it'll stop bots from scanning the website or so. I would believe. I don't know. Not sure how that really works.
watch a Twitter video or anything like that and you're not logged in on desktop, you just get taken right to the sign in page, which I think is a luxury afforded only to Twitter. That is the only platform that can get away with that. Imagine if you went on YouTube and it wouldn't allow you to watch any videos until you signed in. It'd
Damn.
kill the platform. But Twitter is more addicting than heroin, and the people that are hooked on the product perpetually need their fix. It reminds me of
Yep.
Bane from Batman, how he constantly has those tubes that are filtering that juice, that venom into his body in order for him to live. That's a lot of people's relationship with Twitter. They fucking need that poison in their life. So if they're forced to log in to even view anything on the platform, they'll do it without a second thought, really, with a smile on their face.
That is
But
true.
it's really the only platform that can get away with it. They're the only platform afforded that luxury. Other platforms like YouTube, again, for example, would absolutely see a drastic decrease in the amount of traffic that they get. Platforms like Reddit, too, I imagine if you have to log in to read anything on the platform, would also see a significant drop off. But we're not here to talk about that change. Instead, I want to focus on the big change from today, and
What's
that
the big
is
change, Charlie?
Elon Musk finally targeting data scrapers, which is a legitimate problem. I want to make this very clear up front. Data scraping is actually a problem. I didn't realize how big of a problem it was for so many companies until I watched Mudahar's video on it today.
Wait,
And
what?
data scraping is extremely expensive, and there is so many people exploiting a lot of like API and just in general a lot of shady shit going on with data scraping that it is something that does require a solution. But this is Elon Musk's solution.
To address extreme levels of data scraping and system manipulation, we've applied the following temporary limits. Verified accounts are limited to reading 6,000 posts per day. Unified or unverified accounts to 600 posts a day. So that'd be like me, I guess, right? Unverified, so I'm not verified. New unverified accounts to 300 days. New. Oh, okay. So people are like brand new, just signing into the for the first time. Okay. I mean, when you like scheme through like basically, I would say like 100 posts per every time you sign in. Because I mean, when you're on there, you're literally just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, liking, like all that stuff. Really, such a
And
weird
it's
thing, dude.
basically just kill the host as well as the
It's kind of odd.
parasite. So he's imposing a limitation on all accounts. So he says to address extreme levels of data scraping and system manipulation.
Like imagine it was like YouTube. You can only watch like 5 videos, or not 5 videos, like 100 videos per day. Like just that would actually suck.
We've applied the following temporary limits. Verified accounts are limited to reading 6,000 posts a day, unverified accounts up to 600 posts per day, and new unverified accounts to 300 posts per day. Now, to be clear, this just means if you see this many posts. It's not about how many times you post. If you post something, it counts as one on your daily Twitter allowance. But if you scroll past a post, that still counts. So anything you scroll by, anything at all on Twitter counts as posts. So if you scroll through like
What?
10 comments, that's 10 of your 300 posts for the day if you're a new unverified account. So people have been speedrunning to see how long it takes to reach this limit. And right now I believe this is the world record, 2 minutes and 33 seconds. But keep in mind, this any percent route here is about 2 minutes worth of time lost to setting up the account itself. So the speedrun goes from actual nothing, you don't have an account, to then going through the captchas, going through the codes, the emails, and all of that. And it's about 2 minutes to set up your account, and then the other 33 seconds is spent scrolling. And then this is what you get at the very end of your journey here. Rate limit exceeded. And most people get this within the first couple of minutes if it's a new unverified account. Now, for older unverified accounts, it goes up to 600 per day, so double that. You basically get like about 10 minutes. At being very generous, you'd get about 10
No
minutes worth
way.
of scrolling
Cause dude,
for.
I was earlier today. I was on Twitter and I was scrolling through like a bunch. So I was watching like the highlights to WWE Money in the Bank, right? And I was scrolling through a bunch of tweets, and I mean a bunch, and I still am. I haven't reached that limit yet today. Either I should spend like a less time on the internet, which is my goal every single day. I try to spend as little as possible on Twitter, not just Twitter, really anything. Sometimes even YouTube. But I mean, with YouTube, I pay for YouTube Premium, so I'm not sure if that really counts as social media. I would assume it counts as social media, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just say it counts. But I mean, I've been scrolling. I'm still scrolling on Twitter. I mean, here I am, still scrolling. It's on my Danny Tricken account. I haven't tried it on my main account, my Devo HD account. I've tried it on there, but I've been live streaming not live streaming a lot. I've been scrolling a lot through this account all day today, and I haven't reached that limit yet. It's kind of a
or your unverified
weird
account before you get the
thing
rate
going on
limit
here.
exceeded. Now, if you have like the Twitter Blue Boy Scout badge, 6,000 posts per day is probably what a normal person will be fine with. I don't think
No
many
way.
people, aside from like actual hard addicts,
Nah. Hey, I'm not verified. I don't have that many followers on Twitter. I actually bought Twitter Blue by accident. And Elon Musk, I'm still waiting for those $10 to be reimbursed. Bastard.
And power users of Twitter are going to scroll past 6,000 posts per day. So that one probably isn't going to give any Twitter Blue enthusiasts a big problem. But
Twitter
the
Blue.
other two basically restrict everyone's access to the site to only a handful of minutes. He does say that this is just like a temporary thing, so a band aid for the data scraping problem. Not sure exactly how long they're going to engage in this social experiment of self destruction, but he is saying up front that it is temporary. So I guess this is just going to be a matter of waiting to see how long it continues for. Now, this is good and bad because I've been very vocal about how awful I think Twitter is as a platform for the mental health of everyone that uses it. So anything that gets people off the platform for an extended period of time, I think is a good thing. It gets them doing other things that aren't just brain rot on Twitter. But of
True.
course, as a platform, it does provide real value to a lot of people as well.
It's true. I mean, if apps were to implement a limit, I would see. It's kind of like both ways, right? It's kind of useful, like useless, and useful at the same time. Many people, I guess, at a younger demographic would spend more time on social media, and when they see that limit, it will kind of, I guess, take them out of that sort of thing and make them do something else. But for like as an adult, I just had a deja vu moment. That's freaking weird. Anyway, yeah, so I can see it kind of, you know, instead of scrolling through there endlessly, not stopping. I don't know, man. I'm not sure how I really feel about it. I mean, I would assume that you'd want people to stay on your platform instead of them being put into some sort of like limit exceeded and then to get off your app instead of them going to another app and spending their time there than on yours. I'm not really a business guy, so I wouldn't really understand what the whole. I'm not sure what type of data they're trying to. It's probably like one of those like features that they're just testing out. I would assume, but it looks like it's actually happening, and they're probably just putting it to the test right now. I bet you within like the next 5 months or so, people forget about this and move on.
So for a lot of like businesses or artists or anything like that that rely on Twitter in order for marketing or in order to get their content out, it's very rough because so many people are going to hit their rate and not see what you're posting, or you won't see what they're posting if it's something that you actively check in on. And of course, Twitter is invaluable when it comes to like real world important events. Like a lot of times that news breaks on Twitter and people follow it there. But
Yeah.
with the new Twitter allowance here for what you're allowed to see a day, you'd have a very hard time keeping up with a developing story, especially like let's say it's in your area, so it'd be like really important to you. If you hit your Twitter allowance, you exceed your rate, you now get cut off from that information. So there is like an actual problem here with this system.
Oh, imagine, dude. There's a goddamn tornado outside. You're like scrolling. You're like, "Fuck, where are the updates?" And you're basically screwed.
It's a bit deeper than just go touch grass now, loser. This is a good thing. You're free. You can go touch grass. There is like an actual underlying issue with this whole format.
See, like I was just saying, it would give people the benefit of the doubt to actually go out and do something other than just scrolling endlessly through Twitter. Hey, don't get me wrong. I like scrolling through social media. I'm not saying I don't do that, but the only time I scroll through social media is like when I'm at work and I'm really bored. See, I'm a really social person. I like talking to people. Don't get me wrong, but there's times where I just want to like kind of like shut off my brain for a minute, put it in rest mode, put it in sleep mode for a little bit, and just scroll through Twitter, go through my YouTube subscription, see who uploaded a video, add them to my watch later. That way I can watch when I get home, basically as my TV, because that's what I usually watch most of the time. 99, I would say 95% of my life is just YouTube. Other 2% is wrestling. I subscribe to Sling TV, and the other stuff just other stuff that I watch, right? So we all scroll through social media, right? Can't lie about that, but it's good to spend less time on there scrolling and actually socializing. Like I said, I like talking to people. I like socializing. I'm a social butterfly. But there's times you just need to, put your brain in sleep mode. So understandable both ways. It's whatever.
So it is a big issue overall, and you can see why this would kill the platform. If you can only use it for 10 minutes per day, it's not exactly going to be something that stands the test of time. It becomes less of a social media platform and more of like a mobile game daily quest that you do in a couple of minutes and then you're done for the day, which is exactly what Mudahar said in his video, and he's right on the nose with it. That's 100% correct. The number one thing that online companies are salivating over is how to keep you on their platform. It's the reason YouTube has such a robust recommended algorithm. It's constantly feeding you videos it thinks you want to watch, because if it's things you want to watch, you stay on the platform for a longer period of time. All of these companies are fighting for your time. They want to keep you there as long as possible. With this new Twitter policy, they're now driving you away from the platform as quickly as possible.
That's literally what I said earlier. It feels like you're just driving away your customers instead of them. It's like going to Chick Fil A and telling them, "Hey, man." It's like going to Chick Fil A. It's like you tell them, they get their order, whatever. They sit down, and then like a worker just comes by, an employee just dumps all your shit off their table and be like, "Yeah, go to McDonald's, fool. We don't need you in here. My pleasure." Like
So
what?
they're trying to target data scraping to solve that problem, but they're giving themselves a new problem, which is nobody's going to be able to use the service anymore. You are driving users off of the platform in a matter of minutes for the vast majority of your user base. They can't spend time on your platform even if they wanted to, because you are limiting the amount of time they can spend there drastically. Again, unverified accounts can't spend very long on the platform at all, a handful of minutes per day. So they're going to go to competing services. So it should be pretty obvious why Twitter would likely be buried if this becomes their permanent solution to the data scraping problem. It won't be a site that's able to exist anymore because it won't have a user base left. Because they literally would not be able to use the platform because they'll hit their rates so quickly. It's what's been happening all day to so many accounts. And Elon Musk recognized that as well. He must have seen that so many people were instantly exceeding their rate and being cut off from the service. So he increased it to 8K, 800, and 400.
Wow.
That 400
Increased.
makes pretty much no difference. That is negligible. That'll give you an extra 5 seconds worth of scrolling. So that's who gives a shit. The 800 gives you maybe another couple of minutes of scrolling. And then the 8,000 doesn't really matter because that wasn't the biggest issue with the change. Or maybe I'm dreadfully underestimating just how addicted people are to Twitter. Like maybe people are scrolling past more than 6,000 or 8,000 posts per
Just
day.
imagine
But
scrolling through that
regardless,
much
he
Twitter.
increased the limit because so many people were hitting it so quickly. As I was recording this video, he increased it again to 10,000,
Wow.
1,000, and then 500. The 500 is still, once again, not a big difference. You're still going to have to be rationing your time on the platform to make sure you don't see unnecessary tweets that take away from your allowance.
Yo, Elon Musk is coming out with these patch notes real fast, man. Coming out faster than Activision does with their patch notes. Damn. My man said, "All right, we're increasing the limit."
So that is, again, still not going to be a big deal. It adds maybe an extra 3 seconds to the speedrun route. The 1,000 for unverified accounts that have existed for a while, that might be, let's just be super generous and say that it gives you like a full hour worth of scrolling on Twitter if you do it at like a very leisurely pace and you painstakingly read everything you scroll by. Like maybe that'll give you like an hour. But then once again, increasing the Twitter blue to 10,000, this is just starting to highlight that I might just be really out of touch with how addicted people really are. Because again, I thought 6 or 8K was probably not really the big issue with this, because I didn't think most Twitter Blue subscribers would be that deep into fucking doom scrolling forever. But I mean, he's increasing the Twitter Blue one again to 10K. So I mean, there must be an issue on that front as well. But regardless, you can see that the rate limiting of everyone on the platform
We're
is
addicted.
starting to cause some kind of internal panic. Clearly, the goal is to combat the bad actors with data scraping, but it's coming at the cost of killing the entire platform for everybody else. It's like hunting a mosquito with a bazooka. You'll kill the mosquito, but everything else around it too. And in this case, it's your users that aren't paying for Twitter Blue. which is the vast majority of your user base. It's obviously trying to push all of the unverified accounts to paying Twitter Blue subscribers. It's trying to convert them into handing over some money out of their wallet so that way they
No
continue to
thanks.
spend all day on Twitter like they're used to. So all the goals are pretty obvious here. Obviously, trying to stop losing as much money as they are to data scraping, and also trying to convert the people that aren't willing to drop some doubloons on Twitter into
Barely
people that
11,
will
dude.
pay money for a Twitter Blue subscription. So that way they can
Damn.
unlock the bigger allowance for the site. They can spend more time on there. They get to unlock more time with Twitter. I don't know how successful that's going to be. Hopefully, it won't be at all. I
Probably doubt it.
I really don't see a world where
I can see that like blowing off, within like the next month or so. Kind of
people hit
stupid.
hit their rate
Not
and then
thinking
just
about it.
immediately like grab their fucking
At first, I was like, okay, it sounds like a good idea, but then again, guys, not my company. Not my company. Not my problem. So, two things. I care less, really.
credit card because they are scratching at their neck for more Twitter immediately. I hope that isn't the case. But regardless, should this system carry over for a long period of time, I really do see it being the legitimate end of the site. Again, most people aren't going to be paying for a service that has been free for as long as it's existed. So I just don't see a world where all of a sudden they're going to be okay with it now. But like Mudahar, I recognize that data scraping is a problem that requires a solution. And somehow Elon Musk found the worst solution to the problem. I don't have the answers though. So don't look at me to, cough up something genius here to stop data scraping without ruining the entire platform for all of the users that aren't paying for it, because I don't know how to even begin combating it. But surely there's got to be something else that doesn't immediately nuke the whole platform. So I guess we'll just have to wait to see how everything continues developing here, but I did think this was actually pretty fascinating. Twitter is one of the few platforms that repeatedly makes
The hell is
decisions that I
this?
think are counterintuitive to long-term health of it, but
Fucking
it's still
D6, dude.
around. It hasn't died yet, and maybe it'll endure this change as well. There's no telling, but just wanted to talk about it a little bit. That's it. See ya.
See ya. They updated only up, so I had to speed run it. Freaking Jeb, dude. Does anyone remember Jeb's? Oh, whoops. What was it? Face Jeb. What was the name of that? Guys, make a wish. Is 1111. What was it? I forgot what the name was. The. It wasn't Outlast. It wasn't Resident Evil. I played the game myself. I forgot what the name of the game was. It wasn't the forest. Not the bunker. No. What was it? I forgot what it was, dude. It's basically a game that took place in a cabin. It was like college kids in a cabin, and stuff happened. What the hell was the name of that? I completely forgot. Running a blank here. What do we got? Yeah, it's about to be July 2nd, dude. Time flies by real fast. The Bel Air house.
It is known as one.
You guys want to watch one of those? I'm down. This one, I haven't seen this one in a while. Kobe, Sam, Kobe, face rug. I got. I haven't seen this one in a while. Which the one with the? I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. It's spooky.
Saying like, oh man,
Time to get spooky. Let's go. Let me turn off the lights though. I'll be right back actually and go brush my teeth since yeah. I'll be right back, guys. Let me put I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Brush my teeth. We are good to go. Gotta lock my door. Okay. You guys ready? Let's do it. Let's do it.
fun time with Sam and Colby. Like, it's gonna be a cool experience, and like it turned into a straight up roller coaster of emotion.
To this day, I will avoid that hallway.
And you're gonna take us there right now?
Yes.
When you go looking for things, they find you.
When you open doors, you can do that, but you don't know what's gonna walk through.
Are we about to open doors? I want to get active. I've never seen that before.
That was shit.
That door just opened, slip.
No way. Wait, whoa, I just got that.
Yes, I was like,
Dude, what's going on?
Dude, what the fuck was that? Wait, what the fuck was that? Wait.
The beautiful stranger.
There she blows! Hotel Coronado. Damn, dude. This is gigantic.
Huge!
Oh my god, this is luxurious. I'm excited now.
This reminds me of the Stanley. And we made it.
This is it.
Colby and I have been talking about this for 2 years, wanting to come down to San Diego.
Yeah, it's only been like a 3-hour drive away from us, but we've never gotten the time to come here until tonight.
We've heard so much about this, and tonight we have 2 very special guests that are meeting us here.
That you guys have no idea who they are because it's not in the title or
Definitely
anything.
not in the title
Let's
or in the
go.
intro, but let's go meet up with them. It's over there.
I thought about scaring
Oh
you.
my fucking god!
I'm gonna scare you anyway.
You scared the shit out of me. Yo, my guy!
Guys,
Oh
What's
my
going
God,
on?
guys, look. His face adapt.
My doctor just called. They gotta go.
That's face, bro.
Oh yeah?
You already have to go?
Super late?
It's at 8:30.
Oh
You guys
shit.
skip on this one?
Totally
Good luck,
not.
guys.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go find parking.
Look how beautiful that is,
Looks like you're in a
man.
different country. Oh, how was it when you guys went out of country?
Bro, it was actually sick as shit.
Chernobyl, right?
Chernobyl, yeah, I went to the whole Ukraine, Romania, bro.
Kill
You guys
his
do the
castle
most.
and catacombs for the other Hell Week video?
Oh yeah,
Sometime
dude, we
ago
did.
there.
Oh
Bro, you guys do
man.
the most for content. Like, mad respect.
What's up, guys? It's Sam and Colby.
Today we are here with two very special guests, Mr. FaZe Rug.
What's up, guys?
And Amanda, you guys know her.
Hello.
Medium, we've had her on multiple other videos, so welcome back to the channel.
Good to be back. You always feed me.
Rug's first time on the channel.
This is my first time on your channel?
Yeah, everyone.
What's up, guys?
Give him a big warm welcome. What's up? Yeah, there we
It's an
go.
honor being on your channel because I was just telling them they go above and beyond for their videos, and I'm genuinely entertained by all
Oh,
your
thank you,
content.
man.
Of course,
No,
the
appreciate
Conjuring
that.
House.
Oh, bro, yeah, we did that one together.
guessing
Tonight we are
it's
here at the
all-
Hotel del Coronado. We are here for another Hell Week video. Yeah! Let's go! 7 back-to-back movies up until Halloween. Special huge project. Every video is absolutely next level.
You gotta watch every single one.
You have to.
Or we're gonna cry.
But this one's a very interesting Hell Week video because, unlike usual, we don't know anything
I haven't
about
seen
this,
this in
and
the last
our
2
guests
years.
here are actually the experts because they've been here before, right? Both of you?
For some reason, I thought it
Why'd
was
you guys
uploaded,
both say it like that?
Because it was scary as shit, man. You guys haven't mentioned anything about Kate Morgan or anything
But
yet?
she's the main person that
did
haunts
not
this
know
hotel, right? At her room today.
I actually
I thought it
woke
was
up the
uploaded
next
last
morning with
year.
scratch marks on my back. Didn't think I'd be back, but anything for Sam and Cole.
You guys know. Only for Hell Week. Let's go.
What about you?
You guys are on it tonight. Right when I got here, Kate Morgan stepped forward and was like wanting to tell her story.
Wait. What do you mean?
Not this time. I haven't seen her yet, but I'm sure that she's in the hotel just like waiting for us.
Oh my god.
What does like a dead person look like to you? Obviously, like a.
What does a dead person look to me? I'll tell you how it looks. You guys hold up a copy of Black Ops 2? Really, just any Call of Duty in a Call of Duty franchise? That's what a dead looks like.
Real person, right?
It's like kind of a trick question. Sometimes I'll see them and they look exactly like you guys, and I'll be able to have conversations with them just like I'm having conversations with you right now. I
What?
can get like anything.
Can
from
I
them.
see them too or no?
No.
Okay.
But
I'm pretty
sometimes
sure I can
I'll
see
just be
them
able to like
myself. I
feel
look
them
at them
there.
every day.
I'll know if it's a man or a woman, or I'll be able to hear them speaking and like they'll be able to share names. So it really just depends, you know what I mean?
You had an
Those
experience here
goosebumps.
prior to even doing haunted stuff, right?
So the first time I ever came here was for my best friend Mandy's birthday. They have like the Christmas on the beach. It
Yeah.
doesn't snow in San Diego. So
Aw.
we went ice skating on the beach and I show up and I'm with my mom and like all my like
So
family.
people
And I'm like, bro, there's this
don't
girl
know how
Katie
snow
like
feels like.
bugging me. And my mom was like, what did you just say to
Smells
me? And I was like, Katie. She's like all like, gung-ho trying to talk right now. And she goes, you know this place is haunted. And I was like, I did not. So that was the first time coming
Wait,
here.
when was that? How old are you?
Maybe 3 years ago.
Oh,
Like, oh, you're a little toddler coming out. All right, guys. Well, then let's go check into the Kate Morgan room and do a little exploring.
Let's get it, man.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it again. Was this built again?
1800s?
1888, I think was when.
1888.
I hope they didn't upgrade the elevators.
What is that supposed to mean?
The elevators are the ones where you like close it with a gate.
Oh, really?
Like, and last time I was here, there was someone in the elevator that pushes the buttons for you. He didn't say a word to us. He was just sitting on the chair,
Oh, that's
really sketchy.
creepy.
Was
That's
he
so
even really
creepy.
there?
No, I don't think so. That's the thing. Like,
He wasn't
it was
actually
really
there.
scary.
Insert spooky music here. Dun dun dun.
Dude, I'm not that scared.
John, that
I
is
feel like it looks just
investigation.
And like,
Cut to when he's scared later.
whoa, it's cool though, right?
This is beautiful.
Feels like you're not in San Diego.
Dude, huge courtyard. Before we rolled up, Amanda, you said this is a small hotel. What are you talking about, dude? This is huge.
It's huge.
Oh my god.
This is like
I'm
an
down to
actual
stay there.
luxurious hotel.
Oh my
Like,
god.
I feel like people way back in the day just came here because it was awesome. It was on the beach.
How about we just chill by the pool instead of do a ghost hunting video, right? Yeah, just like hang out.
We've heard some rumors that this place was haunted. Do you believe in that or no?
Haven't experienced
You've never
no,
like
I've been here like for 2 months. One of the developments right here. He knows like telling stories and he was like,
Think you'll be okay?
oh yeah, you know, happy to. I can call him.
that would be awesome. Yeah.
There's times where I just do it like
First is you're going to ask me if the hotel's haunted. Yes, I believe in purgatory. I believe in ghosts. I'm usually the all-night bellman. I've seen doors open on their own.
Oh, what?
I've seen all kinds of strange things go on at night. So I'm pretty much convinced. Plus, 100.